To be a man is to feel that by placing one stone, one contributes to building the edifice of the world. To be a man is to be one of more than 3 billion people, and yet be unique, and every one an individual. Man thinks, and tries, and hopes. Man lives on this world and uses it to fashion his tomorrow. Man and his world. Man and his world. This is Expo 67. In the last 20 years, man has discovered more about his planet than he had learned since the beginning of history. Today, he's reaching for the moon. In 1967, Canada invites you to come to the province of Quebec. You'll see the only first category world exhibition ever held in North America. You can explore the whole of man's world in miniature. This will be Expo 67 in Montreal. Paul Chomedy de Maisonneuve, the founder of Montreal more than 300 years ago, in a place the Indians called Hochelaga, at the place of the Beaver Dam. Now it's the biggest city in Canada and the second largest French-speaking city on Earth. If you're coming here by ship, the liner will bring you right up to the exhibition islands. You can drive up on brand new highways. You can take a train from anywhere in North America. You can touch down at Montreal Airport from anywhere in the world. For many months now, Montreal has been preparing to receive millions of visitors, and she's ready now to welcome you. Your ticket is printed like a passport, because your visit to Expo 67 will be a visit to the world. There'll be more than 70 different nations participating at Expo in 67, in the same year that Canada celebrates the centennial of her Constitution. This is her pavilion. In the center is the Katimavik. It's an Eskimo word and it means meeting place. For at Expo, you can meet the people of the United States. They'll show you America's creative achievements in science and the arts. You can meet the people of Japan in this pavilion. She'll present a display of her country's history and her plans for the future. The Soviet Union will be here, showing you the astonishing progress her people have made in science, in medicine, in space. You can visit Great Britain's pavilion. The tower is unfinished to symbolize her people's continuing contribution to the progress of the world. Or will you go inside the sculptured pavilion of France, taste her tradition of great food, and see her inventions in science and industry? You can visit Mexico or Yugoslavia, go to Italy or to Israel, Czechoslovakia, the Federal Republic of Germany. And like all the pavilions at Expo, there's no charge for admission. Expo will be a kaleidoscope of languages and cultures dedicated to the single community to which all people belong. The one race of all mankind. When he became aware of his own existence, man became the highest of all creatures in evolution. And so he inherited the world. You can see the entire story of man and his world presented in 6 large pavilions housing Expo67's theme exhibits. You can visit the harsh cold of the Arctic and see how man is controlling his environment in the polar regions. Man and the oceans will take you beneath the sea. You can find out how the oceans were born and how they in turn gave birth to life, your life. Do you wonder how you could have evolved from a single cell into the incredible complexity of a human being? Man and life shows you the miracle of your own existence. We live together in villages, in huge cities. What effect is urbanism having on us? How will we cope with the population explosion? What do we know about our health, about education and communications, about our responsibilities in organized society? This is man in the community. Man, the provider. The story of agriculture from ancient times to the science and technology of today. The challenge of feeding a world. Will there be, can there be enough for everyone? We learn to harness our resources. We learned that there is energy in matter, and we used it to make our own environment. Now, are we masters or servants? And what will our future be when we move off our planet into space? You can travel anywhere on the island on Expo's free transportation system. And when the curtain rises on April 28th, Expo will bring you the greatest festival of entertainment the world has ever seen. Theater companies, opera and ballet troupes, the world's finest symphony orchestras and conductors, and the most celebrated artists and entertainers from every country in the world. There'll be something for everybody, every day and night. The exhibition's funfair of La Ronde will stay awake long after the pavilions have closed at night. Canada invites you to celebrate with her the centennial of her confederation. Montreal will welcome you to the Paris of North America, to share her hospitality, her food and wine, to stay with her and see the city. Come to Canada. Visit Expo 67.